Hey everybody, it's Jason Shadrick with Premier Guitar, and we're here at the Anaheim Winter NAMM show. I'm here with Sam and Dan from Revv, and we're here to look at their brand new G50 head that we heard there on the intro. And Dan, tell us a little bit about, I know you guys had the G20, the smaller head, and now you kind of expanded it here. So tell us a little bit about the thoughts behind this design.
Yeah, absolutely. So the Generator 50 is sort of the in-between amp, right? We've got the Generator 120 and then the Generator 20. But we didn't have anything in between, and a lot of guys just want to maybe, half powered. 120 watts is a big head, right? So I wanted to bring something that had the same platform, offer the same functionality, sound, and give them half watts, or 50 watts, half of the 120. And so I did that, and so I was able to cram in the 100, essentially the 100p or channel 3 from the big head with the 120, but kind of give it a different flavor where it's an in-between of channel 3 and 4. So it's still got a really good tight low end, but still has a little bit of bloom when you need it. And then channel 1 and 2 share a tone stack, but they're both on board. And so you can get a nice, pristine, clean sound like the Generator 120 has, but still offer a great rock and roll crunch channel as well, right? So, but it still has the same functionality as the 120. So it is an upgrade from the Generator 20, whereas the 120 offers a gate, reverb, 6-button foot switch programmability, MIDI and all the good stuff like that. And so that's essentially, it's a smaller version of the 120 is essentially what it is.
All right, Sam, tell us a little bit about what the sound we're hearing in the intro and kind of maybe walk us through some of the other channels here.
Sure. So on the intro there was the purple channel, which is the high gain. This has one high gain channel, which is based primarily on the purple channel. I'd say there are some aspects of the red channel in there just to kind of meet both grounds, but primarily more mid-focused. Clean channel is kind of same as the 120. It's real clean. It stays real clean. And the second channel is anything from kind of edge of breakup to more like modern or vintage kind of gain structure, like rock kind of gain rather than metal type gain. So this is the clean channel. The clean channel has a bright switch and a wide switch. I kind of like to just leave them on and then EQ to taste because they just add a certain voicing that I like. But this is kind of the clean tone we're looking at. Very, very clean. I mean, and that's kind of the intent with this is like each channel just lives in its own world. Like there's a crunch channel that will kind of get you the broken gain tones. So we'll go to that now, channel 2. So anything from like your kind of classic rock to like kind of the split coil, kind of, like prog sound. To kind of like your full-on rock. Kind of like your rock type gain too. And then to kind of like the neck pickup. A lot of versatility just within that one sound, depending on what you're, like with the Strat especially, like you're going to get anything from like kind of the more broken up tones to like the full-on rock tones without having to really tweak much on the amp. So yeah, now we'll go back to the MGK guitar. All right, now we're back on the purple channel. There's quite a few voicing options. There's a bright switch, a mid push, and then a fat switch as well. And the 3 different aggression levels. I kind of like living it on the higher aggression level with a couple of these on and just tweaking the taste because again, they just kind of add like a little more substance to the tone. That's kind of your rhythm tone there. Yeah, just super tight, really, really aggressive. More so, I would say, than the previous 120 even. Like. Yeah, and that's the kind of a rhythm tone I would go for with that. And it does have reverb as well, so for leads, you know, you can get a little bit of. Yeah, and that's it.
And then the fourth channel? Or those three channels?
Three on this, yeah, and it's based on the purple channel. And load box, same thing. It's got the stereo 2 notes XLR out. There's 6 different virtual cabs in the front, which are made like the Revv IRs that were based on our cabs. And yeah, that's it.
And so available today, right?
Oh, yeah.
And the price?
$20.99.
All right.
Yeah, much more affordable than the big head, but with a lot of the same feature set and the smaller form factor. As Dan said, like, the Generator 120 had a lot of features the G20 doesn't. This has a lot of those same features. It's just smaller, so more approachable version.
Right.
Yeah.
Sam, we're gonna have you play us out. You were a little sharp on that last riff.
Oh.
That's Dad Rock. Is that sharp? All right, this is Jason Shattuck with Premier Guitar.
Dude, that literally.